Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. We have a very special treat for you ahead of this Saturday's huge game, Army versus Navy. We have two play-by-play awesome announcers joining us this morning, Rich DeMarco and Pete Medhurst. Thank you so much for being here. How are you guys?
Doing good. Appreciate you having us.
Of course.
Absolutely.
We're so excited. Thank you so much. Well, the Army-Navy game is known as one of college football's most revered and storied rivalries. Now, since each of you are on opposite sides of this rivalry, what's the energy like when both teams come together to play this highly anticipated game?
There's nothing like it. It really plays out like three acts, as I like to say. You know, the beginning of this game, you have the pomp and circumstance, the flyovers, the stirring rendition of the national anthem. Then you have the, hard hitting, the battle on the field for 60 minutes. And then after the game, both academies coming together for the playing of the alma maters and hand in hand, and now joining what is the greatest team, right? The armed forces. So it's the energy's unlike any other, and it's a bucket list item, the Army-Navy game.
I love it. Sounds so exciting. Either of you have any memorable moments that you can think back covering these games?
Well, I mean, without question for me, Keenan Reynolds breaking the all-time rushing record for a quarterback during the course of this rivalry, Navy winning 14 straight games. But even from a broadcasting standpoint and a sports fan standpoint, and Rich can even elaborate on this, Rich got to call the game that broke the 14-game winning streak that Navy had. And I know from a euphoric standpoint, Rich, that had to be as big as anything from an emotional standpoint. They're really memories for me, and there have been so many, but really at the top of the list begins and ends with the 2016 game. And there'll never be another moment like that after Navy had the 14-game winning streak, and it becomes so frustrating, almost like an albatross for Army when they were able to break that in 2016. So in terms of great moments, Army's had a lot of recent success in this game. The 16 game was so special.
I'm sure calling that game, you wanted to get down there in the field and just and celebrate yourself. Well, tell me this year the game is at MetLife Stadium just outside of New York City. And this year is the 20th anniversary of the September 11th attack. So how will the game help mark the remembrance of that moment in our nation's history?
Well, we're just 10 miles from ground zero. So in terms of putting the game in a place that could memorialize, can do honor to September 11th, really MetLife Stadium was the best place to play this game. And I think both teams, they've had members of their teams that went and have fought in this war for the last 20 years. So I think from an emotional standpoint, being here and the first time in this stadium, game hasn't been at the Meadowlands, this actual area, since 2002. And I think being here in this stadium is going to be very special on Saturday.
Oh, that's just awesome. And fans are really getting the chance to play along this year. They're entering a sweepstakes this year. Tell us about that sweepstakes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The fact that fans can go to ArmyNavyHouse.com, upload pictures of how they're watching the game, celebrating the Army-Navy rivalry. Grand prize winners, one from Army, one from Navy, end up winning a trip to next year's game in Philadelphia, plus many other consolation prizes, up to 1,000 of those for the other people that take the time to participate. And all they have to do, thanks to the great folks at USAA, is go to ArmyNavyHouse.com. Very simple. Upload your pictures, and a couple of winners will be chosen to have an opportunity to come join us for the 2022 game in Philadelphia.
Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. Okay, Rich, Pete, I have to know your pick for the game. Who are you going with?
I'll say Army by a field goal.
Okay.
And of course, I will say Navy by a field goal. I think we both agree, though, that it will be a close game coming up between these two great rivals coming up on Saturday.
It's going to be amazing. I watch it every single year. I'm just coming off the Michigan-Ohio State game. I'm a Michigan alum, so, that was great for me. I need more football this weekend, so I'm excited about this. Thank you both for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. So who will it be, guys, Army or Navy? You can catch the Army-Navy game this Saturday at 3 p.m. right here on TV5.